All right. Total switch tonight, y'all. Total switch. There's some shit going down in my town, so we're keeping everybody up to date. Yes, absolutely. It's not in my town, but it's the neighboring town. So it's a switch of events, because there's some shit going down in the J. Shit. Hold on, y'all. News will be on in just a second. It's who, me? No, it's a turn of events tonight. We're not doing no bullshit fuckery tonight. That's going to be on Sunday. But, you know, some shit went down in the neighboring town. No crash outs tonight. No crash outs tonight. But we got to watch because there's like a quadruple homicide in my area, and everybody's trying to get the tea. So I'm going to give everybody the tea because these true crime bullshit, everybody keeps giving false information. And it's like literally right next door to me. So we're going to watch the fucking news. And fuck them. All right, it's 10 o'clock, so let's see if it's ready.
Over the years, I bought 28 vehicles from Joe Mahan Ford.
All right, so this is the local news where all of it's going fucking down, okay?
We invite you to come see for yourself why, for the past 50 years, people keep coming back to buy their next vehicle from Joe Mahan Ford.
That coming up. First, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Joel Barnes about our weather.
Hey.
As we get ready to head into the weekend, Joel, things feel much cooler out there tonight.
Yeah, good evening, Brad. Hopefully everyone was able to take advantage of the cooler weather today. If not, you have 2 nice days upcoming for the weekend. Officially, today was the coolest day as far as the high temperature. We've been 83 degrees or warmer the entire month of June and July. Today, we only hit 82. And overnight tonight, we're going to be dropping down below 68, I believe, down to 67, which would be the first time that's happened since about 6-7 weeks. So it's been a while since we've got a feeling like this. It kind of fall-like made you think of football, didn't it? But this weekend...
What the hell? Sorry.
It'll be warm enough for lake and boating activities or anything you want to do outside. It just won't be as humid. The dew point tonight's still around 70, but as the night goes on, it's going to continue to drop off as these northeasterly winds continue to draw down cooler and drier air with it. A lot of showers today in Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and the Carolinas. Just not here in Tennessee, or West Tennessee. Up to the northwest, it is quiet. Big area of high pressure is on the way. Here's a quick look at the forecast tonight. Again, 66, 67 degrees, and that cold front's going to be moving away from us. So we've got a really nice forecast for a couple of days. There's another system, though, coming on in from the west. We'll tell you how that could impact our weather coming up in our full weather forecast segment, but mostly sunny tomorrow, up to 86 degrees. We get your full forecast coming up.
Yes, this is about the quadruple homicide, yes.
All right, thank you, Joel. In other news this evening, a new ambulance service in Brownsville is in full swing.
Nobody cares. Can we get to the real story?
EMS celebrated a soft grand opening today. The introduction of the new service stems from a joint effort between the Brownsville Fire Department and Ambulance Services of Lexington Incorporated. That's owned by Braden Health. There will be 2 new ambulances stationed at Fire Station number 3 and a 3rd stationed at the hospital. Haywood County as a whole now has 5 ambulances, 2 of them in Haywood County and 3 in the city of Brownsville. The plan moving forward is to incorporate further training of first responders. Also new at 10 tonight, a special program is helping people excel in the restaurant business. It's
I'm not watching the same thing. Fuck.
The Scale Up Kitchen program is led by
mine's a little bit
in the restaurant
Okay, mine's a little bit
to understand creative process from concept design and business modeling to menu development, team building, and also securing investors. Organizers tell us what this class has meant to the members that have been learning.
We kicked it off at the end of June, and they've been doing workshops, and they've kind of been doing all of these learning opportunities. And so we have another event coming up connected to it. It's how to build a restaurant concept.
Now, that event is scheduled for August 21st from 5:30 to 7:30 at the Co., and it's also open to anyone interested in becoming a restaurant entrepreneur. Well, a nursing grad returns to
Why
her
are they not
alma
talking
mater.
about this?
Janice Williams has been named Dean of the College of Nursing and Health Sciences at Union University. Williams is a two-time Union graduate with an Associate of Science in Nursing in 1985 and a Bachelor of Science
You're
in
just
Nursing
gonna tell
in
everything except
1987. After graduating from Union, Williams completed her Master of Science in Nursing from the University of Tennessee's Health Science Center in Memphis and her Doctor of Nursing practice from Case Western Reserve, that in Cleveland, Ohio. She earned certifications as an advanced practice adult care clinical nurse specialist, diabetes educator, parish nurse, and academic nurse educator. One Jackson native who became a multi-instrumentalist is honored with a special dedication.
Let's just talk about it because I don't know if they're going to talk about it.
In downtown Jackson to watch the unveiling of the new Christine Chapman.
If they do, I'll turn it back on really quick.
Chapman was born in Jackson around 19.
So, you know, in our area, there was a quadruple homicide where 2 ladies, 2 gentlemen were unalived, and a baby was dropped off in somebody's front yard. So the man was located here in our town, abandoned. The car was abandoned, and he's nowhere to be found. The last we heard was he was barricaded in. His mother was at an apartment complex, like just a few miles away, and he was there. So then we've heard that he was at a local Dollar General, like 15 minutes from our town. And the police are now reviewing the footage to see if that was truly him. The store's been shut down, all that stuff. So the sad part of it is, I mean, there was a quadruple murder in this little town that's just turned everybody upside down. And I thought they would talk about it, but I guess they're not going to. So, but they were talking about it at 6:00. So, I will let y'all watch this.
Without the ones like you working tirelessly
This will give you
to
more
keep things
insight
running,
on it.
Everything would suddenly stop. No matter your industry. Granger's here for you.
So this was posted 50 minutes
Call
ago.
Granger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones
Hey, hey.
who get it done.
My name is Kim Wheeler. I'm Public Information Officer for the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, West Region. We're here today to provide an update on the ongoing investigation into the tragic deaths of 4 individuals in Lake County. Here today to update you on the ongoing investigation will be TBI Director David Roush, 29th Judicial District Attorney General Danny Goodman, U.S. Marshal, Western District of Tennessee Tyrese Miller. Stephen Sutton is here to speak on behalf of Lake County Sheriff Brian Avery and Dyer County Sheriff Jeff Fox. And we also we'll hear from Deputy Chief Derek Tisdale with the Jackson Police Department. First, we're going to have Director Roush come and speak with you and give you some updated information on the investigation.
Thank you, Kim. And thank you all for being here with us this afternoon. Let me begin by expressing our deepest condolences to the families of these victims. James M. Wilson, Adriana Williams, Courtney Rose, and Brayton Williams. We at the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, along with all of the law enforcement organizations that have been working this case, understand the profound impact that this crime has had on the Lake and Dyer communities. This tragic, violent, and heartbreaking event that happened on Tuesday has shocked this community, has
Sure has.
certainly concerned neighbors, and with the type of crime has people scared in their homes. Tragically, this incident has this community on edge. I can assure you that state, local, federal agencies have been working around the clock since Tuesday when we were notified of this incident, that we are working to determine all the facts of the case and to bring the identified individual, Austin Robert Drummond, in to determine what he may know about this tragic incident. This investigation began at the request of 29th District Attorney General Danny Goodman. I can tell you that our authorities, local, state, and federal, have been working on this since we got this call. The last confirmed sighting of the individual who is the suspect in this case at this time and is now wanted was on Wednesday in Jackson. The victims were discovered on Tuesday, July 29th, in a wooded area along Carrington Road in Tiptonville. Based on what we know at this time, we do not believe that this was a random act of violence. It appears, with all the information that we have, is that this was a targeted incident. This is why I think it's critical for us to reach out and appeal to Austin and those who may be assisting him to turn himself in, or for them to call us and let us know where he is so that we can bring him in to question him about what took place. We know, frankly, that based on information of the incident, that while this was an extremely tragic and violent event, that there was a sign of compassion, if you will, that we know happened, that tells us that there's a possibility that Austin may have a sense that that there is hope for him to be able to come in and have a conversation about what happened. And because of that, we're asking him to give us a call. Let us pick you up or bring yourself in. Find a legal representative and come by. And let us sit down and have a conversation about what happened. We recently have discovered the vehicle that he was last seen in. The information has now been put out to the public in the area where it was discovered. He was last seen driving a white 2016 Audi A3 and that had damage on the vehicle. That vehicle was recently discovered on the dead end of MCO Road. That's Mike Charlie Oscar Road here in Jackson. Law enforcement has put out a notification to those in that area to lock their doors and be alert. And they will notice a large police presence in that area, and for them to stay aware and stay safe and to call immediately to 911 if they see this subject or if they see anything challenging or concerning. There have been charges filed through the Attorney General's, through the District Attorney General's office 28-year-old Austin Robert Drummond has warrants for 4 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count of aggravated kidnapping, possession of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony, and he is considered armed and dangerous. This is why we're advising the public not to engage with him, to call us if you see him, if you have information about his whereabouts, to reach out through the 1-800-TBI find line. We have also, in conjunction with U.S. Marshals, put a $15,000 reward for information leading to his arrest and conviction. And so we ask those who may know something about this case to please reach out and call law enforcement. I do want to thank our partners. This has been an absolutely difficult few days here in the area, Lake and Dyer and here in Jackson. It's been a difficult few days, and I want to thank our partners. There has been an amazing response from many authorities in this, and I'll mention a few. This is not a comprehensive list, but there are a few that I want to mention and thank for their dogged determination in this investigation. It includes our folks with Lake County Sheriff's Office and Sheriff Avery, Dyer County Sheriff's Office and Sheriff Box, the Crockett County Sheriff's Office, Dyersburg PD, Tiptonville PD, of course Jackson PD. Also on the state side, we've had TWRA, the Highway Patrol.
Oh, I know, my heart breaks for that
parks, baby. And of course, the District Attorney's Office.
What are you doing in here?
On the federal side, we've had the United States Marshal Service, Two Rivers Violent Fugitive Task Force.
Queen of the broke bitches. Get the fuck out of my life, you stupid bitch.
As the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Again, I think it's critical that the public know that, one, this is not a random act. And so I think to if there's any solace in that, there should be, that it was not random. And frankly, an act of that this individual that we believe is of interest and certainly have charges on. There was an act after the event that we believe shows some humanity, and so we're appealing to that piece, as inhumane as the situation is, but we're appealing to that within this individual to come to us and tell us what happened. Right? Let us work through this and figure out what happened so that we can bring some resolution to this. And again, I want to thank all of the agencies involved in this effort, and really I'm extremely proud of our team here at TBI. They have been working around the clock, putting in every resource that we have to attempt to want to investigate this case, but also to bring resolution. And so with that, I will turn it over to General Goodman.
So y'all just coming in. This is happening in our little town, and that's why I'm doing this.
I do have a few things that I would like to say.
It's not our little town, but it's the town I grew up in my whole life.
More tragic tragedy in a family, or anything more tragic to happen to a person than the loss of a family member. Unfortunately, we have, in this case, a family who have lost multiple people. And so our heart goes out to the family. It goes out to the family that's going to be dealing with the child and raising a child that has lost both parents now. So our hearts go out to those individuals. I would like to thank the law enforcement. This has been nothing short of impressive with what they've done. As Director Rouse said, they've worked 24 hours a day. I don't think I've ever been so impressed with anyone as I have with the bunch that's worked this. Information has come in so rapidly in this case. It seems like just every 5 to 10 minutes there's new information coming in. So without this team, the tier, there's no way we would be where we are at this point. So I want to thank them for that. The other thing is we are dealing with an extremely violent individual. This was what we would think is an isolated incident. It's not anything to where we think the community is in danger because of a person who may be out here randomly targeting people, because we don't think that's the case at all. However, we do need the community to be very careful. We do not need them to try to approach this person. We do need your help, and we appreciate the media being here, because there's a lot of things we couldn't do and information we couldn't get out without you, but we need the community as well. So if anyone does have any information, don't approach the individual. Just contact the TBI hotline, call 911, call your local authorities. They will get you to the right person. But just please do not approach this individual. Not only is he known to be a violent offender because of this incident, he's been violent in the past. So we know that this is an individual who could cause a person some damage. So just be very careful when you're out there.
On behalf of the United States Marshal Service, I want to send our
his
condolences to the family of those affected. Again, such a tragic loss. I cannot imagine what they may be going through. And I'm a firm believer that the only way to achieve some type of justice, if you will, is to hold someone accountable. And that's why we are assembled here today. Everyone here, although we may wear
he's like the
different
head.
badges, different lapel pins, our agencies have different names.
Okay,
some
yeah.
are federal, some are state, some are
So
local.
he's the
But let
U.S.
me assure
Marshal
you,
for this.
we are unified
this
in our efforts to
district.
find Austin Drummond. This individual has shown a propensity for
Yeah.
violence, and
I think
he
he
needs
and
to be
his
taken
wife
off the
have
streets.
like 2 or 3
we would
kids.
like to do that peacefully. We would
So
like him to turn
yeah.
himself in. That will be the goal. The goal would be a safe surrender, and that way we can assure that he's taken into custody safely and that there's no injury to law enforcement or the public. But let me assure you of this: the U.S. Marshal Service will not stop until he is in custody. We have our whole team dedicated and prioritizing this incident, and it's not a matter of if, but a matter of when he's found. And it's not just here in West Tennessee, but we have support divisions at headquarters that are also assisting in this effort. So, as you know, there's been a reward offered, and to those who may know where he is, we don't care about where he may be, other than you giving us the information, and you will get paid, no questions asked. So that is the priority, is for him to turn himself in. But if not, then that reward does stand, and we will gladly take him into custody. And again, I want to thank everybody involved. The TBI has done a phenomenal job, as always, with the investigation. The other law enforcement agencies that have been mentioned, everyone, we are unified in our efforts to find him. So again, I just want to thank you for being here today and helping us get this message out. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Stephen Sutton, and I'm here today on behalf of Lake County Sheriff Brian Avery and Dyer County Sheriff Jeff Box to address 2 deeply troubling incidences that have recently affected our communities.
Okay, y'all. So that's pretty much the gist of it, and that's why I know there was a couple of people that were coming in listening from the other little girl that was streaming this earlier. So, we live in that area. We grew up in that area our entire lives. But, I've been doxxed, so, everybody knows where I live. So, our niece lives about 5 minutes from where the car was found. So, it's kind of hit us pretty close to home. So, the last update I heard was he was at a Dollar General in a neighboring town, like 15 minutes from Jackson. So hopefully he'll be running right into the arms of law enforcement. So he has not been found. And when we were at our niece's today, it was like I'm puzzled trying to get out of that area. And because there are law enforcement everywhere over there. So he did unalive 4 people. He had the baby is like 7 to 8 months old, I think. And they dropped the baby in somebody's front yard in the car seat. Still buckled in the car seat. And he has not been found. So, and they think he has an accomplice with him. So everybody in that area is just keeping their doors locked. So I'm not creating. I'm not going. This is a whole different change of things because it's happening right here where we are. But I'll be back on my bullshit Sunday. Just so everybody knows. It's going down. But I just wanted to let everybody know that update for that. Because there's so many people running with so much misinformation on the Tickety Talk. And I was live and in person right there today. So. Not sure why T decides to bring her funky ass over here. You are not wanted. So, just know. But Sunday, I'm going to be having a live. Exposing a lot of shit on a known creator on this app. Some other shit's going to come out. So we might want to be careful about who you trust. I don't know if y'all follow Amanda K. Stancil. But I would highly recommend it because, you know, Dora and T have got some shit coming out on them. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock my time, Central Time. So I'd recommend tuning in. But Sunday, it's going down, bitches. And I'll have several other backup accounts. So we don't get nannered. And if we do get nannered, then we got another account to go on. And we'll have those all listed. Guest appearance, yes. We will have a couple of guest appearances. Forgot all about that. Thank you for reminding me. To show and prove that one little, you know, Bo Fund Me is a big fucking scammer. And that's all I'm going to say for now. But I did want to give y'all the report on what's going on here. So, I hope y'all have a good night.